So hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel everyone, and we are back with another different kind of video for all of you. In this video we are going to do the fundamental analysis of the ITC, right? So we are going to start the series in which we are going to land a lot of fundamental analysis of different stocks. And to start, we have picked the ITC because obviously ITC is a hot topic in the market. It is in the news most of the times. It is on the social media sites all the time. So that's why I have picked the ITC. And I will sharing a lot of details about ITC with all of you, like what is the business model of ITC, what is the balance sheet and the fundamentals of the ITC, what are the profit and loss of the ITC, and a lot of different things that will give you an idea as to whether ITC is a good stock, whether you should invest in it or not. Okay, so we are going to start this video first of all by knowing the business sectors in which ITC operates. So like there are many different sectors. We are going to discuss about each and every sector, but for your information, the biggest segment in which ITC is, the segment in which ITC dominates, and that segment also dominates the majority of the revenue of the ITC, is cigarette sector. So obviously we are going to talk about a little more about the cigarette sector. I will communicate a lot of details about the cigarette sectors for the ITC and why ITC has more opportunities in the cigarette sectors and why it is going to be a really good potential sector for the ITC in future also, right? So the thing is that out of the total consumption of the tobacco in India, only 10% is legal tobacco, right? Rest 90% is illegal tobacco. Fourth largest market of the illegal cigarettes. India is the fourth largest market for the illegal cigarettes. This makes a 13,000 crore rupees loss to the government of India, right? If all the cigarettes which are sold in the India, if they were to be the legal, then Indian government would have been earning 13,000 crore rupees additional from those cigarettes, right? But there is a loss. And now, as ITC is the major company, ITC is the company who holds the majority of the share in the market of the cigarettes. So if this market turned into the legal one, then obviously government of India will gain through the taxes, but which company will gain as an increase in sales? It will be ITC, definitely. That's why I'm discussing these things with you, right? So legal consumption of ITC is even falling, right? Of the cigarettes is even falling. The illegal tobacco is getting more space in the Indian market, right? There can be several reasons for that. The main reason which a survey suggests that what happens on the legal cigarettes, there is a requirement on the packet of the cigarette that you should cover at least 80%. You must have seen a pack of the cigarette. I can't show you that right now on the screen. Okay, so if you have seen a packet of cigarette, you might have seen that 80% of the space on the packet, you will be seeing some sort of warnings, right? But on these illegal cigarette packs, there are no warning signs are there. So what people assumes that these cigarettes are comparatively safer to those cigarettes. That's why people consume more of the illegal cigarettes, and that's why the market of the illegal cigarettes grows every year, right? That's a problem. India's legal cigarette comparison, if we do the how much cigarettes per person is consuming in India, legal cigarettes, then there are only 89 cigarettes are consumed by a person in India on an average. But the problem is that we are talking about the legal cigarettes. There are a hell lot of illegal cigarettes which are there in the market, and there is no data for recording them, right? So that's a problem. That's why the actual data is far less than what it should be. So whenever government tries to increase the taxes on the cigarettes, the like 2019, so the taxes on the cigarettes are decided upon the size of the cigarette. If the size of the cigarette is big, the taxes will be more. So that's how the taxes are decided on the cigarettes. So in 2019, I think government has suggested that we are going to increase the taxes on the cigarettes obviously, and then ITC suggested that it is better if government put imposition on these illegal consumption of the cigarette. If government does that, then we can easily generate more revenue and can pay more taxes than right now we are paying, so there will be no need to increase in the tax rates. But God knows what's the problem with the government, that this illegal, this is smuggled cigarettes and tobacco's consumption is just increasing in India every year, right? So that's all. We had talked enough about the cigarettes, but we will be discussing again about the cigarettes and about the different segments once we dive into the numbers. But before diving into the numbers, let me take you to a ride and let me show you what are the different business segments that ITC is in. So many of you might know about the different segments that ITC is operating in, but if you don't know, these are the some famous brands that ITC is in, right? Ashirwad Atta, if you have ever used that, Sunfeast, Bingo, Yippee Noodles, Savlon, Vival, Classmate, Mangaldeep, all these are brands of the ITC. All of these are the brands of the ITC, right? So let me give you a quick overview as to what are the different sectors in which ITC operates, right? So first of all, ITC is in the stationery sector. You must have heard about the Classmate notebooks. That's the ITC's brand. Okay, and there are other brands obviously in the stationery, but this is the famous one. I'm just telling you the segments. I'm not going to share all of the brands. Those are there in those segments, right? And second, ITC makes agarbattis and matchsticks, right? And Will's Lifestyle is a brand of clothing brand which ITC owns. And then ITC is in the food and beverages. I have shown you the food and beverages, different products. Here you can see Sunfeast, Ashirwad, Yippee, and a lot more, right? So food and beverages, ITC is in the agriculture business. So this is the very interesting thing people don't know, but ITC is the number one producer of the tobacco leaf in the India. ITC grows those leaf. They are in the agriculture business. Apart from that, they also do the farming for the different spices and the vegetables which are used in their different products. Like they have in the food and beverages, if they are making like the wheat flour, or they are making biscuits, or if the different things they are making juices like natural juices. If you ever heard about that brand that's belong to the ITC, you can see here the picture of that. So all of these brands uses some sort of spices or some sort of raw material. ITC grows them for themselves. Okay, so it is like raw materials is there, and then production is there, and then selling is also there. So it is ITC. ITC almost owns everything, right? After that, ITC is in the hotel sector. Like ITC has different kind of hotels. First is the very basic hotel, which are ITC hotels. You must have heard about the different names: ITC Rajputana in Rajasthan, ITC Maratha in Mumbai, and ITC Chennai, and ITC Kannad in Bangalore, I think, and so and so forth. Different kind of ITC hotels. So these are the basics hotel. Obviously, these are 5-star basic hotels we are talking about. Then an upper grade hotel from them are the Welcome Hotels. That is also an ITC's brand. So they are more luxurious than the normal ITC hotels. Apart from that, ITC have Fortune Hotels. Those are even more luxurious. Then the final one and the most luxurious one is the Welcome Heritages. These are like the heritage look created resorts and hotels by the ITC, right? So what are the factors we have talked about? Stationery, matchstick and agarbatti, Will's Lifestyle, F&B, agriculture business, hotels, and the last but not the least is the e-Chopal. They have a e-Chopal where they buy and sell the farming products. They buy the products which they need. They could not farm. They buy it through the normal farmers on their own e-Chopal, right? They have e-Chopal, so for cutting the mediocres. Okay, so this is the different business segments that ITC operates in, right? As of now, we are sitting in the 2021, but the annual results of the 2021 are not yet available with us. So what we are going to do, we are going to take a fair idea by comparing the 1920 and 1819 results, and we are going to see, now we are going to dive in the numbers. So let me take you with the numbers. So here is the segment wise report for the ITC numbers. As you can see, Here are the different segments. So cigarette sector, here you can see the 12-month result ending at the 31st March 2020 and 31st March 2019. So FMCG is cigarettes and others. It is divided into two parts. Then hotels, you can see agriculture, paper boards and paper packaging. Obviously I missed this sector. They are in the paper and packaging sector also, and the other sectors. Okay. Okay. So in others, the small sectors are there. So revenue from the cigarettes, if you will see, it has been decreased. In 2019 it was around 42%, and in 2020 it was around 41.36%. So not a substantial fall, but yeah, still a fall is there in this particular segment's revenue. Then again you will see FMCG. So FMCG, the others. So here FMCG in the 2018 and 19 was 23%, and in 2020 it was 22.52%. Then hotel sector, if you see the third sector, hotel, it was 3% in the 19 and 3.4% in the 20. So then after hotels there is agriculture sector, 17% in the 19 and 18.262% in the 2020. And after that, packaging and paper sector, 11% in the 19 and 10.67% in the 2020. And other sector is 4% in the 19 but 3.8% in the 2020. So this is what we call revenue. But if we go on to and see about the profit before interest and tax, right? So we are going to talk about the profit here, interest and tax. So this is the figure we are going to compare. Okay, out of the total profit before interest and tax. So it is it was 85% from the cigarette sector in 2019 and 84.05% in 2020. It was 2% from the FMCG, and then it goes on to increase to 2.25% in the 20. It was 1% from the hotels, and it was decreased 0.18% in the 20. 4% in the agriculture, then it goes to increase to 4.4%. Then paper and packaging, it was 7%, and then in 2020 it was 6.9%. Others, it was 1%, and it was increased to 1.5%. So obviously these percentages are not written here in the our report. I have calculated them. I am showing you all the figures. So so this is the figure for profit before interest and tax, right? I have picked both of these figures, right? These are the total, and these are the sector wise divided. So what you have to do, if you want to calculate by yourself, you can pick this figure and you can divide it by this into 100. So it will give you the separate percentage, that how many percentage cigarette has particularly constituted in the results of the ITC. So looking at the results of the ITC, or looking at how they are operating, it just shows that brilliant business they are doing, right? And if you look at the key ratios of the ITC also, then also you will find that okay, yeah, ITC's business is quite good enough, right? Then what is the reason why there is not much movement in the stock price of the ITC? Correct, as you can see, there is not much movement you will find in the ITC's stock prices, correct? Everybody knows about it, and everybody criticize about it, that the ITC will not give you much movement. But to be honest, ITC's business is really strong, and in the market, obviously it is working majorly in the cigarette market. It has potential, the market has potential, it will grow. And apart from that, government have substantial holding in the ITC business. So this is the kind of company where government's inclusion is not good. Prior also we have seen, when government declares that it will dilute its holding in the ITC, we had seen some good movement in the ITC. That's why this is the right time we can invest in the ITC, and we should have ITC in our portfolio. Even if it is not moving much, it will be like a stabilizing factor in our portfolio. So I would recommend you to buy ITC and at least invest 2%, to 2.5% of your total capital in the ITC. So I hope you understood all the different figures and why we have talked about cigarette. So we have talked about cigarette for the matter of fact is that there is a lot of space for the cigarette market is left in the India, which is yet to be covered by the companies, and which is not yet covered, and ITC has that potential if in the future the cigarette markets improves, right? If government poses impositions that this illegal consumption will be banned in the India, then ITC is the biggest gainer from that decision, and I think government will take this decision soon enough, because government is also losing a big portion of their tax revenue. So that's why ITC has potential still, and I think you should have ITC in your holdings. So thank you so much for being with me till here. I'll be sharing you more interesting details about a lot of companies in the future. So thank you so much for watching this video, everyone. I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked the information and the different segments that we have shared with you. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please do like this video, share this video. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.